Welcome back to another episode here in our Chicago Bears online user franchise, and it's about to be week 5, and you're probably wondering why we're on this screen, and it's because I'm a bit of a dumbass. And what I mean by that is, well, some people are like, well, you don't need to explain it, but I was deleting videos off my hard drive because I was running out of space, and there was a video that I thought was like a precursor. I was like, oh, well, this video is so old, like, you know, anything before it I can get rid of. But then I remembered I had to record a part of the free agency kind of draft situation for the off-season video a couple weeks later because I forgot to include something, and I ended up deleting this matchup. And ironically enough, up to this point, it was the best game we have had. And now you're looking at the score, you're like, what do you mean? How is it the best game you had? It's another one of those, you know, kind of you won by a few touchdowns thing. Well, you know, it was really close up to the end. You could see what was the score, 27 to 17. That is a very close game. And obviously, then in the fourth quarter, we got some other touchdown, I believe. And then, you know, obviously he's down by so much with a little bit of time, and he's going to have to force it, and, you know, things happen. But also in this game, a lot of injuries. He had a lot of injuries. It was like half a dozen or something. Crazy amount. Pollard got injured for the whole game within the first couple of snaps. And, you know, his run game was actually kind of cooking. And A.J. Dillon really isn't that type of guy to be the number one back. Yet he still had 9 yards per carry. So it would have been a really tough game to stop Pollard. And in general, these are what the numbers looked like. Caught a couple of other lucky breaks. I think there was like a fumble, if I'm not mistaken. And we, like, luckily knocked out of bounds. But you know, here are the numbers, obviously. Micah Parsons, we blocked really well, which I was a little surprised by. Double-teamed him every once in a while, but for the most part, a little surprised by that. And, yeah, I mean, it was a decent game, and it's completely gone now because, like I said, I have the dumb. But anyways, we are taking on the 3-1 Cleveland Browns, who have a very similar overall to us, which is a little weird because we're an 88 overall despite having 4 higher defense, same overall in the offense. Not really sure how that works, but it says we're similar. I'm running with it. Looking at players of the week, the first week we didn't have Fields. Well, I guess first week in 2 weeks. But looking at the week 4 award winners, Otton breaking the NFL record with 615 passing yards. A lot of interceptions there. Emerson with 3 interceptions. Trenton Simpson with 2 interceptions and a touchdown. And then Mahomes had a pretty good game himself with 5 touchdowns, 448 yards passing, and a rushing touchdown to add with it. Of course, we're having a pretty good year. If I'm not mistaken, the only interception we have thrown so far were 2 in sim. So it's not even our fault. But here's the team in case you're new to the series, which if you are, maybe think about leaving a like and subscribing. Only when you want. What happened to... I don't know what happened here. Wait, what? Why are players... What's going on? I don't know. But, yeah, this is what the team looks like, obviously. And we're waiting for Zaylen Mitchell, our what seemed to be rookie star, to come back from a pulled groin that he had in week 2. But this is the squad. But as I was saying, only think about leaving a like and subscribing if you actually enjoy the video. And, you know, I would appreciate it. Also, really appreciate all of you guys that are not new, and you guys are continued supporters of the channel. It means a ton. We are going to take a look, though, at other injuries, as we actually had a few early on, and maybe the Browns have some too. They do not. So let's take a look at the squad that the Browns are fielding these days. Quarterback's obviously going to be different, as Deshaun Watson, I think, was even a Viking last season, wasn't he, for a little bit, and then didn't really work out, and he got released, and, you know, things happen. Drake May, the 85 overall quarterback, looking really good. 99 throw power. Medium accuracy is crazy. Deep is pretty good. Short is low. Throwing the run is low. Under pressure is okay. Break, sack, play action. I mean, those are the ratings that don't really matter too much. Not a whole lot of speed, though, so you wouldn't expect anything, you know, after the run or anything like that. And then Nick Chubb, holding out from the league, from the Browns, because it's not looking like he's going to get another contract, and he doesn't want to risk himself going into, I don't know what to do, going into free agency or into a trade. So right now it's Gabe Ervin, who looks really good with that speed, starting instead of him, and I believe he is on the block, and there's a couple of teams trying to trade for him. Keon Coleman, tall wide receiver with some pretty good catching ratings. Deep and medium route are really good. Release is all right. Elijah Moore, the number 2. I'd imagine he's at least star by now. Wide receiver 3 is Devontae Walker, very fast. Kemp is very fast. Got a lot of speed as well. just at the 3 and 4 spots. David Njoku doesn't look to be a superstar, but is pretty dynamic. 6'4", 86 speed, 90 XL. We see what Darnell Washington looks like with 85 speed, so 86 is plenty. Good catching, okay route. Actually, pretty good route running. Pretty good release for a tight end after all. Then looking at left tackle, Wills. He's okay. Run block's not the best, but pass block is very, very good. Left guard, Batonio, he's very, very good in general. Pochik, he's a serviceable starting center. More of a run blocker than a pass blocker. Right guard, Whitaker, 6'6", 343 pounds. A big fella, but also very raw because he is a rookie. And then Conklin at right tackle, definitely better than his overall states. Daniil Hunter, the new Brown, 87 finesse, 83 block shed with 87 speed. His abilities are okay, but nothing insane like edge threat or anything like that, but still a very good player. And then obviously on the other side, a super problem in Myles Garrett, debatably the best pass rusher in the league. I think leading the league in sacks as well, so this offensive line of ours has a task ahead of itself. Looking at the DTs, some okay block shed, and then Tomlinson has a decent bit of power move, but yeah, these are DTs that definitely need more work, some more time to develop. Divine Diablo, a super speedy outside linebacker with hit power. Of course, you leave him to roam on his own. It's probably not going to be the best thing in the world, not the best in coverage, but he's good enough, obviously. And then he has another fast middle linebacker this time with really good block shed. Zone coverage is a little iffy, but very good at stopping the run, it seems. And then Nobles, another guy with good block shed, but not a whole lot of zone coverage. Very fast, though. And then looking at corners, insane, right? Super speedy. Bolden has developed very, not mid, but balanced, right? Made in zone coverage pretty high. This guy's really good, and he's 6'2". Denzel Ward, super fast. This could be a problem. Got some speed at corner, and they're talented. Free safety, Juan Thornhill's super speedy. Strong safety, Delpit, with 6'3", he's basically faster than Juan Thornhill when you compare the heights and all that, and you realize what the reach can do, and he's really good zone. So this Browns team is no joke. Obviously, ours isn't either, but there's some scary individuals on that team. But before we go into it, the final thing we need to do is use our 2 upgrade points. One on Darnell Washington, which is super fun. Please speed upgrade, because he already feels really fast. So if he got another upgrade or something, damn, he'd be really fast. But release is great. Short route's really good, because obviously short to medium is what you want on like any tight end. Catchings, we'll take that. Stiff arm, wish it was trucking, but we'll take that as well. It puts him in the 70 range now. He already feels really good at trucking, so I imagine, with that being 70 stiff arm, which is higher than trucking, maybe he has a chance to stiff arm. But yeah, still a little raw, but young enough to develop. We just need a breakout, which we haven't seen yet, which a little surprised because he's kind of killed it. And then Lippett, he's played a little bit. I think he had a half a sack last week. He's coming in every once in a while. We go with the zone coverage upgrade, which was very bad of an upgrade, but these things happen. Lower overall is going to take a little while to develop them, so got to be patient, but that is basically it as we're about to head on in to another tough matchup. Now, he's not going to be starting Nick Chubb, but here are the abilities. Myles Garrett with strip specialist, El Toro, which is insane. Goal line stop, and then even crazier, edge threat elite. Nick Chubb with Wrecking Ball, Bruiser, Balance Beam, Reach Forward, and Energizer. Obviously, our abilities don't really matter too much, but here's the abilities. Stonewall, Inside Stuff, and Run Committed. Not the best for Daniil Hunter, but Inside Stuff might work even if he's on the edge. And then you have David Njoku, the Superstar tight end. I guess he is Superstar. Route Apprentice, which is great. Grab and Go, which is not bad. And then Short and Elite, which is really good. And then looking at Keon Coleman. Deep and Elite, which is solid. And then Return Man, not great. Reach Elite, and no outsiders for Delpit. Plays him near the line of scrimmage, it's okay. And then his linebacker is Superstar with Recuperation. And here we are in Chicago, Illinois for this pretty big matchup. Obviously, opposite conferences. Very opposite, right? AFC North versus NFC North. But two very good teams that you never know could end up playing against each other in the Super Bowl. Obviously, it's very early to be talking about that kind of stuff. Neither of our teams could, make the playoffs, let alone the Super Bowl for all we know. Obviously, a drop-off can happen anytime, but it's going to be Drake May time. And obviously, we are worried about the run game. Even though he's not going to use Nick Chubb, because once again, he's on a holdout pretty much, he's still got a decent running back and a pretty good offensive line, obviously. And he's going to bounce that to the outside, and a pretty damn good tackle to start this game out, only giving up 2. Got Dawson might be going for the Superstar over there. And really good find to the outside, despite the fact that we had the purple there. We just decided not to block it, or not block it, but go to it for some reason. I can see not perfectly playing it, but... Oh, Woodard going against Elijah. This is bad. pretty good coverage for us. And then unfortunately, the running back's open, but more importantly, just wouldn't give me the ability to kind of cut up field to cut him off. Come with the blitzes, I just don't think we're going to get their base. So I think it's important to try, and I just sold so hard. David Njoku's wide open. Doesn't go to him, though, but catches it is Elijah Moore. Jalen Johnson all over that one. Also, I hope I included the clip of Tyreek Stevenson going to Superstar. I don't even remember what abilities he got, but he did go to Superstar, run game. And we did a pretty good job. Gets a cutback. His guy blocked us very close to a block in the back. I couldn't really tell exactly how close, but it felt like we were in a good spot, and our back was towards the lineman. And he's going to run it again, because why not? And I miss so hard. Then I miss again for good measure. Backup running back Grant. Should have looked a little bit more into his backups. See what kind of speed and power and whatnot they have. Brisker with the blitz. I mean, I just feel like we had the blitz at like all times because we're not getting any pressure. To the outside and caught. Woodard all over that, though. Could have been picked. Would like to see a swat, but either way, it basically acts like a swat when it was a no-gainer. Moving him over to the left. It's dangerous because you never know which way this ball's going. And that's going to be picked off by Brisker, who jumps it. The quarterback's on the ground, and Brisker's going to take this back for 6, I believe. Coleman, I think, might have a little bit of speed, but Brisker had a little bit of a jump, and he's going to return that for about 90 and the touchdown. Really good drive, and I don't know if Brisker just came out of the corner of the screen or what's the story, but jumped that to perfection, and the drive ends in disaster. We're going to come out with the blitz. Dawson against Coleman. It is going to be a run. Somehow we don't get even close on the blitz. Tight end. Oh, he's going to find Walker, and Jackson runs a terrible angle. Walker all the way down to the 27-yard line with ease. We were in man coverage, too, so a little surprised that we didn't have a little bit better of a handle on that spot of the field. Oh, another wide open outside throw, and gets the hit to the 4. Perfect play. Getting burned on those outs. Should be run committing, but I'm not going to. And good teamwork on the read option to May, of all players. I mean, I get it, right? It doesn't really matter how fast your guy is. If the guys get beat, you have a chance. As long as they get beat. Get over there, please. I covered my guy. I think you almost have no choice but to go goal line to even have a chance on like something like a sneak or a fullback dive. So, going to go to the goal line and probably run commit, I suppose. Kind of have no choice. Could be a stretch play. Even could be like a drag. And we do get the stop. Goal line is pretty tough to run against. I'm going to go with Johnson because the zig. Ah, it's my fault. Was expecting a zig, and it didn't happen. Good drive, though. Bounce back after the pick 6 pretty nicely, and it'll be all tied up. Finally, nearing the second quarter, getting the ball. Barnes will not have a chance to return this. Oh, he will, actually. 108, potentially. Returning all the way to the 25. He's a dangerous man. Oh, my God. Myles Garrett, first play, just cooks. He just cooks. That is unfortunate. Oh, it's not Myles. Was it Hunter? Oh, no. Even worse. At least Myles I have an excuse for. Was it not Myles? I swear it was. Perfect throw. Just about to run out of time there. Pretty good blocking. Can't really complain about either getting a pass rush, though. Like, our left tackle's pretty good. Right tackle's pretty bad. Interior's not bad, but that's not really where his pressure's going to be coming from anyways. There goes Darnell, who holds on. Slips away, and if he wasn't as patient on that user as he was, that might have been a touchdown. Darnell, after the catch, has been something spectacular. Great user by him, though, to be patient. You know, a lot of people would have, fell down early on that, like myself. Our guy just runs away, and Mooney picks up 6. Entering the second quarter. Not having the ball for much. Washington, another really big target for us here. I was hoping we have the time to throw maybe like a DJ Moore if that comes to play. And there goes Darnell, who's fighting down to the 2. Man, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's because I just didn't really see Cole Kmet as like the future, or if Darnell really is just better. But man, he feels like he's open all the time. I mean, he just feels open all the time. Oh, my. Yeah, we needed... It's so annoying because, yeah, I mean, we technically got him for cheaper this year, but last year we could have got him for a third-round pick. He was accepting third-round picks, I believe. I should have just done it. Would have had an extra year of developing him. But who knows? I mean, he might still have a really good year anyways, and... Nah... Always sitting a year behind someone is not going to be a good idea, right? So I really should just trade it for him. That's pretty annoying, but it's my fault. Speaking of Steelers right there, I really should have. We would have been cooking earlier than now. Oh, nice hit, Edmonds. I just went over to the fullback, and the fullback left me. I was like, I'll take the fullback out, force him to that side. The run game, though, really tough. Obviously, this Browns offensive line, especially Joe Matonio, not bad by any means, but... Oh, no. I mean, those outs are wide open. Thought I had that bait. The drags are impossible no matter what defense. Good hit. His center, I believe, is injured now. A lot of people have been getting injured against us. But at the same time, I got injured a lot, too. We just didn't have any of the injuries stay. I thought he was going to go to the inside. That's a great tackle. We both basically cut left at the same exact time. It's tough. The short plays have been open, but that's kind of what we're giving up, so what can I really say? That's my fault. No, it's not, actually. I thought that was the running back. I think the running back did actually block. I covered the drag. Just look at his shoulder for the center. That shouldn't be a... might be a couple of weeks. Might be a couple of weeks. It's not that big of a deal, but it still might be a couple. He's dotting up right now. He threw that one pick, but outside of that, he's had a pretty good time of it. That's good. That's a great tackle open field. 94 speed versus, I don't even know, Dawson's like 89 maybe. Actually, maybe higher because we have a speed boost for the outside linebackers, I think. Actually, don't know. And the running back gets slammed by Boogie. He loses a yard, actually. And I don't know, with this linebacker blitz 1, this really does seem like this works for some reason. So I'm going to let it happen. I'm going to use your Gordon just in case it is a zig. And it's a great throw. Coleman with the size. Kind of bodying up Stevenson. Like I said, dotting up. He had that one interception. And it did go for a pick six. It's a big one. Don't get me wrong. But outside of that one bad decision, which happens, he's done well. Oh, no help at all. Like, how are we giving... And then Dawson's injured. How are we giving up that much room when I force him to bounce? If I'm forcing someone to bounce, we should be there. We should simply be there. I mean, you got slants everywhere on this play, probably. Stevenson got cooked. Stevenson's getting cooked. Can't lie. Keon Coleman's crushing it. He's really not... he's good at medium. I don't know if they would consider that medium. How do you... What is it? Release that beats press? I never really thought about that. Bruce Sternum. Definitely not as bad as a dislocated shoulder, at least. Kicking to the outside. The dangers of Kalen Barnes are real. Well, let's be honest. That's my fault. I should have had more room to the left. The dangers of any kick returner, really. Swift to the left. I think everyone knows this is a run, but I still want to start it out with a run. Oh, good move. Blasted. 2 for 3. Obviously lost a bunch on that very first play. See if DJ Moore wants to get open. And that's just so dumb, bro. Like, that shouldn't be picked. Over the shoulder. I mean, the guy's open. I don't know where you throw that ball. My first actual pick, though. Oh, come on! That's our pick right back. That's unfortunate. Edmonds, who's usually like the ultimate ball hawk. Just let him get away with them there. Good tackle. I mean, I didn't want this. Wide open over the middle. We're getting cooked in man coverage. Man coverage is... I mean, we're just getting cooked, to be honest. We're in the blitz. Get the tackle. Good job, Crawford. Big play. You had a little bit of room to work there. Oh, my God. Perfect blocks again. I mean, it's kind of my fault, but we're just not winning anything on the line. Oh, I took a chance. Had to take one of the slants. I still think it's the dumbest thing that EA has ever done with those speed boosts. I get, like, I guess, like, block shed boosts or whatnot, because it does feel like you know, good coaches do make players better. Oh, we out there. I'm not touching that. You can have that. I'll call one timeout. But I do feel like they do make players better, right? You can make that argument. So fair enough. You know, block shed, smarts, play action kind of stuff. I get it. At the same time, the rest, I don't know. Oh, good try, and he breaks the tackle. Our guy jumped. Good play. Was that a tight end screen? I've never seen that work. We came with a blitz, and I imagine it was main coverage blitz, so I don't know who didn't get their guy. It might have been the guy that missed the tackle, or Brisker, I think it was. All right, this play kind of cooks sometimes. Good throw. Great catch. As long as the throw isn't, like, let up field, we should be fine on that. Another out, maybe? No. Oh, my God. That was so behind him. That was scary. Fields almost just sold me so hard. Freaking hit as we're throwing, unfortunately. I don't know if you even blitz there. Don't know if I get that up to Tyler Scott, but it would have been nice to at least have a chance. Maybe should have taken that. Ah, what a catch! I love him. Come on, hurry up to the line. We got no time. Go down. All right, corner look. Please. Nice! Dot! Perfect call, perfect throw. Well, maybe a little out there, but it works. Perfectly managed. I knew the clock was going to go, but I didn't want to waste that timeout. I needed to keep that in play just for a, you know, to get a little closer. All right, he's going to be running a backup carry here, which, I mean, is smart. I would do the same thing, but regardless, we try. Strip it. 21 all. A great game. We get the ball at half, and, you know, both of us throwing some iffy decision picks and kind of bouncing back from them, which is what you love to see. This is a resilient game from both of us. And then looking at what we want to stop. I think the short pass, I don't know if I started with inside run defense, but it was definitely inside run or the short pass, and, well, we're back to it. Oh, run! Oh, what a play. No! Why? How do we not recover on that? That sucks. Oh, we slip it. Mooney? Stop? Like, please stop. Got a motion. He's bringing them all in, but I think Miles is still going to make a play on that edge. He's so good. We actually did pretty well. Look at the dive. Good move. It's on us. Good spin attempt. Not really a lot of runnings in this game. I was about to say, I need to change the formation. I want to get backup carries in. I don't think this is one of those games where we're going to have... Ooh, maybe I do try the streak. Mooney's a good player, too. This is really stupid. Thank God. Good user by him. Do have Gambit as well. This is such an obvious run. No, fullbacks suck. His fullback missed a key one earlier, too. It's really unfortunate. The run is open. I think I try it. Nice. Damn, what is the point of spin cycle? Like, I genuinely don't like it. But I don't want to re-roll any ability. There's really no point. I mean, I got to keep the streak now. Fields gets 2. Just glad he didn't fumble. Yeah, it's a pretty predictable play to see, and, you know, it's kind of on me. Kind of on me. This play action's nice. Running the press. Been okay with the press. Fields again. I suck. I'm so bad. Although, we can argue that this is a positive. What a throw down to the 1. I think everyone knows, I can't change it. Whatever. I knew he knew, but, like, I couldn't change it. It is my fault, but I just couldn't change it. We actually scored the touchdown with Darnell on this play. Everyone knew what that was. Let's not lie to ourselves. Fields, unguardable. He's a problem. The amount of years that I had struggled against running quarterbacks, and I finally get one. And I don't even run a read option playbook. How bad am I? Coleman on the return. I think he does have return man, right? That's probably why. Edmonds. And sacked. Buckner with Crawford. Watch out for that run on the stretch, maybe. Be kind of crazy, but you never know. Over the middle. Damn, he didn't even have to, like... I thought he was going to maybe hit him on the landing. Nope, he just caught it. Go lip it, the superstar X Factor. That's my fault. Yes! I don't know if I can have the pick, but I got it. He's going to go for it here, because why wouldn't you? I'm barely ready for this. I have the cover in Joku, because I'm blitzing Brisker. Yes, I knocked it out. I cooked back-to-back times. Damn, I cooked. Unfortunately, that's going to be a throw out of sack. His DDs are causing problems, I can't lie. It's been a good game, though, and it's not over. So I don't feel like running the ball. Yeah, I'll run the ball. So to say, I don't feel like running the ball is going to get me in the winner's circle here. I sold so hard, but Swift saved me. Recovered by Scott. Oh, my God. That is awesome. Not lucky at all. All skill. Calculated. Hit this. Darnell! Touchdown number 2. If he had a scenario, that would have been it. Ugh. All right. Irvin going to get the handoff. I kind of felt like he would. I cut it right to where he came to. I don't know what I'm saying here. I doubt his guy has a scenario, but we're actually playing pretty well against the run. Like, it felt like earlier we were struggling and we weren't going to like be able to stand and, you know, handle it, but we're actually doing pretty well here. Running back is so open. I feel like if he had a scenario with the running back, there's no way he doesn't focus on him there. So I don't think I think he just likes running the ball. Which, I mean, I started liking with Swift, but Darnell has won my heart, so what can I do? Look at the time, and Crawford gets a sack. We love it. It's a lot of time to throw there. Good coverage, though. Kind of seemed like it was like a bunch of streaks. Eddie is not going to get there. Crawford's cooking, though. If anyone gets a scenario, and I know Darnell has a great game here so far, and I would love for him to get a scenario. If I could choose anyone that's deserving of it in this game, Crawford 100% of the time, right? We need a DT bad. We need a DT bad. Oh, it's a good find. Dot. Right to the running back, Irvin, right in between. And you could say maybe I need to be bringing a little bit more heat on the, those downs, but I don't know. Third quarter was all Chicago. Is it the second quarter we're usually good in, or the third? I don't know. It's usually the second and third, I believe. Or maybe it is the third. It's one of the damn quarters. I don't know. Watkins is in because of the injury. Good job, Boogie. Good teamwork. Crawford in on that. Nice. We want those tackles for a loss to climb. Just keep swimming. I knew that was going to happen. Picked! How? I've never seen that. Is that the reverse Dawkins? Trying to get in there. Swift finds it. I think we just hit him with the reverse Dawkins. If you know, you know. That's all I can say. If you know, you know. You gotta say, it's kind of hard sometimes to tell the difference between Miles and good cutback. Miles and Daniil. I mean, I can't lie. Washington looks really open. I think we know that he's not gonna let it go that open. He made a decision. It was a smart one, but Scott just outran him. I thought he figured that we would wait for the deep shot because it was there. I knew he had a chance to jump it, but I was like, I don't think he gets there. And he didn't. Becker. Good power. Technically, because we ran with Fields a couple times, we don't even need to run these backup carries, but Becker's got a couple of carries in him here, so doing all right. I don't hate it. Good play by him. Becker, though. Big fella. Big fella with some power. Uh-oh, what did I just do? I don't know what the hell this is. I just think it's a double streak is what I call it. I think you take that. It's pretty good. And caught by DJ down to the 17. That'll bump up the yards a little bit for Mr. Fields. He was close. He was close. Oh, Swift's got speed, but he doesn't have blocks. Unfortunately, good fight all the way to the 10. And they gave us a play action that I did not realize was the play that they were giving me. Oh, well. Swift. Oh, blasted. Good user. Those outs. I don't know if I believe in Scott. What the hell? Oh, we'll take it. He might have had the bait if Darnell didn't stop. I'm not going to lie. And that is the dagger. Great game played by him, but we tightened up on defense when we needed to, and our offense cooked when we needed to. A 9-play, 97-yard drive. That is a tough one to take. Got a little bit of luck in this one as well. Like, you can argue that a fumble in general, like having a fumble, is unlucky. But, you know, it was a fumble. There was a lot of players on him. On my guy, that is. And, you know, not only did we recover it when it could have went either way, we got a first down on it. Like, that is, you know, that's tough. Oh, he might have his guy, too. Good find. Also getting one down the sideline. Not as open as our guy, but well, I guess our guy was about the same. Either way. Ooh, bad throw. I don't know if he changed it because Jalen was on it, but you know, that's a pretty good tight end. I would do the same. I would have taken that. We took a couple of dangerous ones in this one. Darnell with a lot of points, though. And May gets it to the 10. I don't know why I almost said the 3. And that clock is zooming. How is that the 2-minute warning? That's crazy. Edmonds free range. Chickens. Good cutback. I say Crawford's having himself a day. If we get a Darnell Washington and Jack Crawford scenario week, that would be great news. The chance. Oh my God. How does he not catch that? He literally has to catch that. Like, it's, I think by law, like he may have just done an illegal act. He's got his tight end. Oh my God, his guy just sold. That is real pain. I have witnessed some pain here, boys. And it's not even my own pain. Let's go DB battle. Oh, I almost got it, user. I can't remember who we actually did that against, but like we called our own shot, if you will. And we were like 1-on-1, and I got beat. That's it. Joker does have a chance. Good tackle, and he's going to be short to the 2. I can't exactly run QB kneel here. And that was a hell of a game. Obviously, GG to Drunk, our opponent. Because you know, no, he's not drunk. I mean, he could be. I don't freaking know. Everyone's prerogative how they want to play, but yeah, it was a good game. Obviously, we kind of pulled away near the end, but that's not really indicative of the way the game was or how, you know, it felt by any means. It's like right at the end, it was like, okay, we won the game. It wasn't like we won it in like the first or second quarter like some of our games. But Fields, the numbers weren't great, but then obviously pick it up near the end a little bit. That pick we threw is unfortunate. You know, I felt like we had a good, was it a touch pass? I might have bulleted it, to be fair. I should have probably touch passed it. Drake May was really good that game, and then a couple of, you know, missed throws. Well, really just that last missed throw on the run needs to be, it needs to be there, right? It needs to be there. Even against his grain, against the grain, he's wide open. Like, hit that throw, dude. But he was really accurate with him, and then, you know, a couple of incompletions here and there, a couple of picks. Swift did fumble, but we recovered it, obviously. Fields with a rushing touchdown, so 5 touchdowns, actually pretty good. Could even be player of the week after a slow start. Swift was good, like we said. Becker had a couple of plays. Washington, though, with 7 catches for 119 yards and 3 touchdowns. A bunch of different other guys got involved, but as far as the yards go, you know, we had a pretty balanced game. Just a lot of touchdowns at Darnell. And I guess not really balanced, but our top 2 had a lot of yards, I suppose. Catches-wise, though, it was like 7 to 3 to 3 to whatever. But it's a tight end. Tight ends should have the most catches, right? Because they're possession guys for the most part. We had a couple of big plays, but mainly they were kind of shorter plays. Looking at the defense, though, Crawford with 1.5 sack and 2 tackles for a loss, which is great. Brisker with 2 picks and a pick 6 could be player of the week, and then Isaiah Bolden, the speedster, kind of cooked up against us. Kicking, nothing. Neither of us really did anything in the kick game other than extra points, so a little boring for them, but I imagine they love it. Got 2 upgrade points, nothing spectacular, but Tevin Jenkins, we need pass block the most, but agile, I don't know why I always mess up. I always want to call it agility, but they call it agile, so it throws me off. Yeah, we do get a pass block finesse upgrade, which is 80. Not bad. If, we needed to, because of contractual issues, we could move him back to tackle. It could make sense putting him back there. And then Brisker's obviously been pretty good, going with some zone coverage. 2 up, 2 picks with a pick 6 that game. Very good for a potential, even breakout, but Player of the Week award, which is pretty important too, because you get a lot of XP off those, big boosts from that. But that is pretty much going to be it. No scenario, so nothing really to look at. Still undefeated, going up against the Vikings. I really like the way the team's playing right now, but it could be even better, or maybe worse, when Zaylen Mitchell returns. Obviously, Mooney's been okay, but not spectacular. In the slot, he could go back to cooking, but I do want to take a look at the stats. Obviously, Darnell is out and ahead in front by probably a decent bit. Yeah, Mooney's actually cooking, so never mind. Tyler Scott's a little lower. DJ Moore is okay, and then Mitchell, obviously, slow start, but Darnell Washington doing really well, and Mooney's not too far behind, which I'm a little surprised by. But anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Once again, GG to the opponent, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun, probably the most fun game this season at least. The Cowboys game was definitely really tough too, but as far as like kind of highlight plays goes, there was a little bit more of them in this game. And Darnell Washington, man, some of those catches, he's just worth it. He's so good. Hopefully Gervon Dexter's killing it for the Steelers, but I regret nothing. Actually, I do regret something. I regret not just giving up that 3rd and maybe 5th round pick to just grab him last year. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate your support on the channel. Maybe follow the second channel, PKR Plays on YouTube, and twitter.com/JeromePKR. That's about it, though. Thanks for watching once again for like the 4th time, but it means that much to me. And hopefully you guys will be back for next video. But until next video,